Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dennis Duke Wonyala. Today I am showcasing our Mombasa grass that we planted a couple of months ago, and as I speak right about now, it is ready for harvest. So we're going to talk about what are the nutritional values or benefits of actually raising Mombasa grass for your goats, for your cow, for your rabbits, among many other nutrients. But if you're new here, please ensure to subscribe. Don't forget, we have seeds, we have seedlings, we have everything for this particular grass. So please stick around. Hi guys, welcome back to the Duke's Farm. Thank you so much for always staying around and supporting us. If you've not supported us at Sungura House, please do so because we have amazing meals. Now, personally, I've been using Mombasa grass at my farm for the last 1.5 years, and I can reliably tell you it's a very amazing, wonderful grass to grow. It germinates very quickly. It grows very steadily, drought tolerant, among many other benefits. Well, let's get to understand what exactly is Mombasa grass. Well, known as Panicum maximum and sometimes guinea grass, this is a tall grass and a native of tropical Africa, similar to hybrid Napier grass in habit, but far leafier and is very suitable for cut and curry. It was introduced into Brazil from Tanzania in 1993 from near Korogwe, that is in Tanzania. Mombasa grass has a deep root system which enables it to withstand long dry periods. The grass grows on a wide variety of soils, preferring higher fertility with good drainage as it will not tolerate waterlogged conditions. It is well eaten by all classes of grazing livestock with particularly high intakes of young leafy growth. It is also used for feeding fish in countries like Vietnam and Thailand. Particularly on my farm, I do feed them to goats and sometimes rabbits. So how do we plant the Mombasa grass? Because this is the most important thing for those of you who've joined us, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the grass can be first put on a nursery bed or direct into the garden. If you choose to plant directly into the garden, first ensure you start by cultivating the allocated land, remove all unwanted material and weed, and ensure it's moist enough. It is best planted in rows or lines to ensure proper management. Give them enough distance of about 3 feet between each hole and each row or line. This is to allow for space for proper growth and as they tend to multiply. Don't forget to cover the seeds with at least 2 centimeter soil. Now, for those of you who choose to use a nursery bed, these seeds should be sown into a well-prepared seed bed using high-quality seeds. Care should be taken not to cover the seed too deeply or preferably surface sown onto a freshly cultivated seed bed. Sow the seed onto the soil surface. Brush the seed with soil by using tree branches or large brooms. Bury the soil no more than 1 to 2 centimeters under the soil. Let's look at the agronomy and management. Well, as with all tropical grass legume pastures, management of the legume for their long-term survival is very important for the long-term productivity of quality forage. This can only be achieved in the grass if the grass is not allowed to grow too tall and coarse or overgraze to the point where the legumes are destroyed. A good pasture is kept from 20 centimeters to a maximum or to a minimum of about 60 centimeters as maximum average height. Can either be rotationally grazed or set stocked. Management depends on the farmer's experience. Most farmers prefer cut and carry, therefore cut every 40 to 45 days in the wet season and 60 to 70 days in the dry season, as this is the only time when the grass is having a lot of nutrients. Otherwise, past these days, the grass continues or starts to lose the nutrients. Now, it is a very productive leafy grass, producing between 20 and 40 tons per annum. Okay, for those of you who might want to know the quantity. This, of course, includes dry matter per year. Now, the grass is about 8 to 12% of crude protein on poor soils and 12% to around 14% crude protein on better soils. Now, suggested sowing rates, recommended planting rates for Mombasa grass or guinea grass are about 6 to around 8 kilograms per hectare. Marginal dry land is about 6 kgs per hectare, and then good dry land about 8 kgs per hectare. Now, from a personal experience, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that this grass has been doing very, very good. Our soils at the farm are not very good, but trust me, they've been performing well. But for, of course, better productivity, if you have manure around the farm, if you have fertilizer that you can apply, most especially nitrogen, it is highly advisable, as this will ensure that you get the best quality and high quantity grass from the Mombasa grass. Another thing that we do is we've not been feeding the grasses just alone. We've been adding we've been mixing it with velvet beans and lab to feed our goats. So we do that. We harvest the grass, we cut it in small pieces. We also cut the velvet beans in small pieces. By the way, guys, I have velvet beans seeds if you need them. A kg goes about 35,000. These are very high nutritious legume grasses or pastures that you need to have on your farm. Another thing that I also noticed is we tried to transplant from one stock, and the results were quite impressive for me. I mean, considering the fact that the seeds are a little bit expensive. I mean, if you happen to harvest or to buy, you could do that as well to save on the cost of having to buy the seeds all the time, every time. But as you know, you can only buy the seeds once the stock is running out of quantity. I mean, you can do apply manure, take care of it, but well, lose quality at the end of the day. So you need to also consider that as well. But generally, I highly recommend this grass. If you're in need, please get in touch with me and I'll link you up to my supplier. My name is Dennis Duke Onyala. Until then, before I forget, this grass can also be used as hay. Yes, you cut it, but most especially during its infancy. Like, don't wait for it to grow to maybe 70 days. No, you can do it around 35 days to do hay, and it will give you some good hay for the goats and the cows, plus the rabbits. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for always supporting me. But of course, for today, we were discussing this Mombasa grass. If my camera person can pan to you, this has reached the harvest level, and I am going to harvest it right about now, making hay or making silage or even feeding it fresh as it is. My name is Dennis Duke. Until then, it's a goodbye. Ciao.